Hey, and welcome back to Soul Whispers Tarot. I'm here again with another pick a card reading, and this reading is, does he or she even care? Do they care about you? So this is for those of you who could be in no contact. This person may have ghosted you, they may have run away, or it can be if you're in a relationship with someone as well. Does this person even care? How do they truly feel? So if you are someone who keeps attracting unhealthy relationships, people who aren't always there for you or who are never there for you, people who are emotionally unavailable or use you, abuse you, make you feel as though you're putting in all the work and they're just sitting back and doing nothing, then I have the perfect meditation for you, which is all about healing that dynamic. It's called You Deserve Great Love, How to Attract Your Ultimate Soulmate. So in this meditation, I really help you to know your worth. I really help you to look into why you may have attracted this dynamic of emotionally unavailable people. I help you get out of that. I help you really shift your vibration into a place where you have complete self-worth. You know that you deserve the best and you're completely ready to receive love. You're ready to receive a really healthy relationship with someone who can express their emotions to you and wants a commitment just as much as you do. So please check that out. Again, it's called You Deserve Great Love, How to Attract Your Ultimate Soulmate. And all the details for that, I'll below this video in the description box. Okay, so in today's reading we have three sets of cards. Set of cards number 1 is the red heart and the red dice. Set of cards number 2 is the blue heart and the blue dice. And set of cards number 3 is the gold heart and the yellow dice. So take a few moments to tune into the energies, see which set of cards resonates with you the most. You can pause the video right now. I'll leave some quiet moments as well. Okay, so let's get into the reading. Hey, welcome to set of cards number 1. You've chosen the red heart and the red dice. So in this reading we are seeing, does this person even care about you? How do they really feel about you? We're going to look into the tarot, and we're also going to look into the divination dice as well in here. Okay. And we'll pull some messages out of the bag as well. Okay. Okay, so does this person even care? So we start off with the 9 of Pentacles in reverse with the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like this person had fears of commitment. They had fears of losing their freedom in the past. And I feel as though you were giving them an offer and they weren't accepting it, or they didn't know how to receive love. I feel like this person has fears of losing themselves in a connection, or fears of being taken advantage of in a relationship. And so this person's been holding back a lot is what I'm feeling. It's really interesting because this is the 9 and this is the Ace, so it adds up to the 10. The 10 of Pentacles is the happy relationship and someone being a good provider. I feel as though you were the one that was trying to be a good provider in this connection. You were trying to give them this offer. You may have been overextending yourself. You may have been putting your own needs last kind of thing and sweeping things under the rug, where you needed to be honest with yourself about how this person wasn't emotionally available. They just weren't giving back equally is what I'm feeling in the past. And it is because I feel a lack of maturity from this person. They could have had that Peter Pan syndrome, not wanting to be tied down, as they would call it, kind of thing. It could also be that you were giving to this person, and indirectly that made them feel as though they weren't a good provider, or you weren't seeing them as a good provider, like you didn't have faith in their ability to be able to give back equally or be competent or a good provider in the relationship. So it may have been an element of that as well, but I feel you were right. The reason you were putting lots of effort in was because this person wasn't willing to, or they didn't know how to, or a bit of both. And I feel like it created an ending with the Death card and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. It's like you two have been thrown off the wheel in the reverse position. So there was some kind of tower moment is what I'm feeling. But this person, I feel like they are having regrets right now. They feel, I'm looking at this dice here, and it's on the dagger. This is like the Ace of Swords in reverse. They feel as though they didn't speak their truth enough, and it's like stabbed you in the heart kind of thing. This is like the Three of Swords card. And this is like betrayal, abandonment, endings, being really hurt. So yeah, some kind of ending happened because this person wasn't willing to step off their own karmic wheel. There needed to be a transformation within them, and they were afraid of that. So a lot of this is to do with their own fears. I feel like this person tried to bury their head in the sand and sort of pretend to themselves that this connection wasn't as meaningful as it has been. They want to take a leap of faith. But I feel like this person's had so much internal fears of being stabbed in the back. So this person definitely has trust issues to the point where they don't even know how to trust their own heart. They're afraid of heartbreak, being stabbed in the heart, being stabbed in the back. So they may have made you feel like that before they could feel like that, if that makes sense. They realised that some kind of ending happened because they didn't take a leap of faith, and they're regretting that. So this person does care. They do see you as their soulmate, the Six of Cups. But in reverse, it's like they feel as though they missed an opportunity. They didn't take that opportunity, that offer that you were giving them. This dagger, I keep going back to this. Swords are about the mind and perception. So it's like their mind was self-sabotaging, stabbing their own heart. And by that I mean it's like their thoughts were overriding their intuition. They were overthinking things to the point of talking themselves out of taking a leap of faith with you because they were so afraid of that destruction or the heartache. So yeah, I feel like this person's been very heartbroken and disappointed in previous relationships. They may have trust issues because of feelings of betrayal from family. But they're wanting your connection to move forward. They're wanting a healing to take place. This is moving out of adversity into a brighter future, into harmony, into peace, into love. This is a 6 and this is a 6. 6 is the number of love. And we have the Lovers, which is also 6, and the Empress. So 666, to me that's like their inner demons, their inner fears were overcoming the love. Could have been negative energies trying to block this person from embracing joy, embracing self-empowerment. But they want you. They see you as the Empress. They want growth in this relationship. Interestingly, they may have goals and aspirations of marrying you and even having children with you, because this is the Lovers, and then the Empress is often depicted as being pregnant. But they're just wanting to be close to you. They're wanting to make love to you. They're wanting that physical touch is what I'm feeling. So I feel like this person is suffering with like some immaturity. They do care about you. They do have feelings about you. But I feel as though they're worried more about themselves getting hurt at this time. So let's look at some of the divination dice, and then I'll pull some of the messages out of the bag. The satchel. The bow and the arrows. And that one there. And the black cat. Okay. So the satchel. To me, this is saying they have a lot of baggage that they're carrying around with them. But also to me, it's saying that they carry you in their mind. They carry you in their heart. They carry you with them wherever they go. They're always thinking about you, is what I'm feeling. It's got the little pouch for the phone on it as well. So they may be looking at your social media or messaging you on their phone or something like that. They're keeping in contact somehow, or keeping the memories alive somehow by looking at their phone or messaging on their phone. So this is like the, to me this is like the Knight of Wands. Feeling passion, but also it's like they haven't taken that bow and arrow, they haven't like aimed themselves at you, they haven't, it's like they're thinking about it, they're thinking of taking that leap of faith, they're thinking of sending a message to you. The black cat, it's like they're listening to their intuition, but you know, you know how cats can be really like independent. I feel like this person has fears of letting you know how much they care about you. They have, it's like they've got a lot of pride going on here that's getting in the way. Like they see you as this beautiful empress, and they may feel as though you could have anyone, like lovers. Sometimes that's choices. They may feel as though you have options, so why would you choose them, kind of thing. And if you were overgiving to them, they kind of felt like, why are you doing that? Is it because you're just in love with my potential? Because I haven't given back equally to you in return. Someone's definitely holding back their emotions, because even in the Six of Cups, it's like he offers the girl the cup with the flowers in, but in reverse, it's like he's not doing that. It's like he has those feelings, but he's holding back. And I feel it is fear of heartbreak, fear of being stabbed in the back. And that's why this person has the bow and arrow, but they're not aiming it at you at this time. It's like they're thinking about it, but they're not taking action. So let's see what the messages in the bag say. Incompatible. Okay, so this could be a message to say that this isn't the person for you. And maybe that is why it's not fully progressing. It's like you do share this connection. They do care about you, but they may feel as though something isn't quite right, or you're misaligned, like you're not like manifesting a relationship with each other. It's not getting off the ground, perhaps because there's something that isn't just quite right. It may literally just be a soul contract where you're not meant to end up with this person, but you're meant to learn something from each other because of that soul connection that you have. Or it could literally just mean that this person believes you're incompatible in some kind of way, and that's why they have these feelings, but they're not acting on them because they feel like ultimately it wouldn't work out. Inner child wounds. So yeah, this is why this person has been in their head a lot. They may feel you're incompatible because they feel as though they would only drag you down because they haven't healed themselves. They may have put you on a pedestal and feel like you deserve better than what they can offer you at this time. So yeah, that inner child wounds, interestingly, it's over the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So this person keeps going in circles because of their inner child wounds. They may feel as though their fears overcame them and therefore they've acted in ways which aren't that great towards you because of their fears, and maybe they feel as though you deserve much better than how they've treated you or something like that. Crushed. Karma to settle. So yeah, this person feared being crushed. Interestingly, that is under the card Ten of Swords, where they're stabbed in the back, and over the Fool. So this person, the reason why they weren't reaching out is because they were afraid of being heartbroken, because ultimately they didn't feel good enough for you, and therefore they assumed that it would never work out. You were incompatible. You would end up leaving them and they'd feel crushed. And crushed, it's like they had such a strong crush on you that it was overwhelming to them because their fear of being heartbroken was so intense. And so it's like they tried to escape or run away or deny their emotions to try and avoid that pain. Karma to settle. So yeah, this could be that this is a karmic connection where you are meant to learn lessons from each other, or it could mean that this person has karma, and you may have karma to settle elsewhere as well. Reminiscing. So this person is reminiscing about you. You know, if you have ever made love to this person, they may be reminiscing about that, and they're just thinking about you a lot. I feel like this person is still kind of on the fence a little bit though. I feel like they're still a bit unsure, or they're just waiting for something. Maybe they're just waiting to see what happens, but I feel like they're not being active. They're not taking action at this time. There's a lot of thinking. So please check out my meditation, which is You Deserve Great Love. That can really help you shift out of this cycle of attracting emotionally unavailable people. It may be a pattern throughout your history, your romantic history. I really help you to see why that happens, and I really help you to heal yourself and shift into a vibration where you really know your self-worth, you have intense self-love, and you really learn and get into the vibration of really being able to receive love, really knowing that you deserve the best. So it could potentially help you heal this relationship if it's part of your soul contract to be with this person. If not, it will help you heal and be able to move on from this connection quite effortlessly and align with the right person who is for you, your true soulmate. So that is called You Deserve Great Love. Please check that out. The details are below this video in the description box, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Tap the bell icon and turn on all notifications. That will notify you every time I release a new reading, which is about every other day at this time. So thank you so much, and I'll move on to the next set of cards. Welcome to set of cards number 2. You've chosen the blue heart and the blue dice. So does this person even care? How do they truly feel about you? We're going to look into the playing cards, the divination dice, and pulling out the messages from the bag as well. Okay, so does this person even care? So we have the 5 of Swords clarified by the 9 of Swords. So I feel like this person ran away from you or pushed you away. especially with the Seven of Swords as well. They ran away, they pushed you away because of their fears. Nine of Swords is sleepless nights, it's worrying, overthinking things, worrying about their appearance. I feel like this person is like this knight here with all this armor on, a shield, a sword. They're really guarding their own heart. And so they may have felt too much for you, because there's the Nine of Cups, which is the wishes fulfillment card. There's the Ten of Cups, which is really wanting that happy relationship, having it all with you, complete emotional fulfillment, and the Ace of Cups as well. So this person, they do care about you, they do have deep feelings for you, but I feel as though that scares them, because they do have this energy of running away. And the Three of Cups is like, it could be a third-party situation, it could be they're involved with someone else, or they ran away to be with someone else. It doesn't necessarily have to be another person. It could be they chose anything that was getting in the way of your connection. Like they could have run away to have a career somewhere else, or they could have moved away, or anything. They could have chosen friends if they had negative opinions of you, or family over you, or anything like that. But there's a sense of running away. You felt left out in the cold. Because look, Nine of Cups, you had this paper with this heart on. It's like you feel this deep love. You feel like this person is your dream come true. And I feel like this person feels that way as well, but it's like they've been repressing it. They've been pushing it down. Five of Pentacles. This person, they don't feel good enough deep down. It's like they've left you out in the cold, because deep down they feel like they would be left out in the cold if they allowed this relationship to develop further. Because this is a card of feeling like someone's out of your league. So you may both be kind of feeling that way. For some of you, maybe mirroring. You both see each other as your dream come true, your dream like person, your dream partner in many ways, but then at the same time you're both fearing that you're not good enough, or and that's causing this person to keep a distance. They may be wearing a mask. You know, this knight has the visor on. They may be wearing a mask. They may be playing a role. They may be, because there's a Six of Wands in reverse as well. They may be more worried about how you're perceiving them, rather than being upfront and being open, honest and vulnerable. Like this person, they believe that they have to play some kind of role in order to keep you interested, because they don't feel good enough. And again, this could be mirroring. If you're someone that's been giving and giving and giving to this person, expressing your love, always being there for them, that could potentially be you subconsciously trying to prove yourself to this person, rather than being open and honest about your needs. And this person's mirroring that back in terms of they're wearing a mask, they're trying to do things to impress you, to keep you interested in them, because they feel like just being their true self isn't good enough either. So you both may have been trying to prove yourselves in different kind of ways, and this person's had to keep a distance in order to play that role and keep that mask on, because the mask would fall. You'd see beyond the mask even more if they got close to you. But the ironic thing is, you already see through their mask. I feel this person's got attached to that mask in terms of they feel like the knight, when they're playing that role, they feel good about themselves in certain ways, but it's not like the whole truth. It's not fully like the real them. So this running away card, the third party situation, could literally literally be the mask, like getting in the way. It's like they see you as their dream come true, but they're trying to hide it. They're trying to appear strong on the surface. So they're pushing you away. It could be through appearing cold, or it could be they're trying to make out like they're this knight and they're confident. You know, they may feel like shame when it comes to expressing emotions, like they may have been taught that that's a weakness or something like that, but ironically that's what you need from them. And you see it as a strength if they were to open their heart and be open and vulnerable with you. But yeah, they've run away at some point. They've chosen fear over love, fear over taking a risk is what I'm feeling. 6 of Wands in reverse, 7 of Cups. So this is options and confusion and illusion. It's also, this person could have been living your relationship through a fantasy. Like they could have been living it out through their thoughts rather than through actually taking action and making it real. So yeah, I feel like this person got tied up with playing that role and kind of feeling it was kind of feeding their ego to play the role. Like it was feeling externally validated, but you know, that's the ego. We need the internal validation, the self-love, the self-approval. But I feel like this person has become too dependent upon what you think of them. They may have got disheartened if things weren't working out, or if you got too close to them, they may have ran away to be with someone else or chosen a different option, whether that was a person or whatever it was. You know, because they want to be close to you, but ultimately they fear that, because then they really would have to be their authentic self. And you might be angry when you realize that they were not as honest or authentic as they were making out. But I feel like you already know that anyway. 10 of Cups, Ace of Cups. So they still want the conclusion between you both to be you being together in a happy relationship. Ace of Cups, they feel intense love. Their heart is overflowing with these positive emotions for you. They feel uplifted. They feel a healing energy deep down on a soul level. It feels right for them to be drawn to you, but it's just the fears that are creating a lot of blocks here. So let's look into the divination dice. Yeah, they're afraid. Look, there's this angry person pointing the finger. They're afraid that you're annoyed at them, or you're going to be annoyed at them. This may be someone who's quite passive. They may have grown up with aggressive family, aggressive parents, or they may have had friends who used and abused them, or people who have manipulated them or bullied them or blamed them, and they've learned to blame themselves. So there's this fear within this person that you're going to turn into that as well, and like take over control. You know, I feel like this person doesn't know how to stick up for themselves, so that's why they're pretending to be tough, and because they have deep like shame surrounding that. Could literally be someone who was bullied or severely like abused as a child. They feel shame. That's where they learnt to put up the walls and wear the mask to protect themselves, and they've got so used to going through their life with that protection on that it's very, very scary, because ironically they feel very deeply for you. You know, they see you as like best friends as well as wanting that romantic relationship. Yeah, look. It looks like a Viking helmet in this one. So yeah, This person's trying to pretend to you that they are tough, that they are strong, that they may be emotionless, because maybe they were really hurt when they showed their emotions or vulnerability when they were young. And so they feel much safer in that tough image or behind that poker face. But deep down, I feel like this person has a lot of innocence. It's almost like a childlike energy. The gnome or the dwarf. This person's digging deep. They are going inwards. It's got the lantern. That's like the hermit card, which is about looking inwards, doing the healing work. So you can tell that this person is going inwards. It's got the pickaxe. So digging deep, digging for gold. Yeah, this person is trying to heal themselves. So let's look into these messages. The longing is too painful. So yeah, I feel like this person really longs to be with you, but they haven't felt good enough. They haven't known how to overcome their fears, their barriers. And so they tried to repress their feelings even more. I feel like that may be why they ran away as well, because maybe they were becoming a bit obsessed and they were basing their sense of happiness on what was going to happen between you both, or what your opinion of them was. Maybe you did get angry with them, and that was kind of like their biggest fear, but I'm not saying it was unjust. This person just really has difficulties expressing their emotions. Mirrored comfort zones. So this is saying there's been mirroring going on between you both. Maybe you're both in your comfort zones, both wearing masks. Like I said, maybe you're both trying to impress each other in certain ways. Maybe that's how you both felt most comfortable in communicating with each other, or having some kind of situationship where you're both afraid of heartbreak, both had walls up and masks on, maybe without even realizing it. Maybe you're both trying to appear more tough. Maybe you've both had really difficult childhoods or been used and abused in previous relationships. So there's a lot of fear being mirrored here. Trying to look strong. Wow. So yeah, that's everything I've been talking about. It's ironic because in a way this person thinks that appearing strong is going to make you very attracted to them. But like I said, you would find their biggest strength would be if they were to overcome their fears and be open and vulnerable. You really do see that as a strength. You're not impressed by the masks anymore. Rebel. Yeah, this person's tried to rebel against their feelings, rebel against this connection, because it's taken them out of their comfort zone so much. They feel like they cannot be in control of their emotions when it comes to you and this connection, and that frightens them. So they've tried to appear strong in order to look like they're still in control, and try and hide the fact that they've been totally like pulled in to this connection, safer in the status quo. So yeah, this person's felt safer through those mirrored comfort zones. This person may be hinting at their feelings but being indirect, or there may be someone who communicates to you on and off through messages, but then when it comes to taking the commitment further, they are kind of backing off or going silent, ghosting you, or things like that. So please check out my meditation, which is called You Deserve Great Love, and that can really help you to understand why you may be in a vibration where you're attracting an emotionally unavailable person. And often it is because of the mirror. Often subconsciously we are afraid of getting hurt, and therefore we're not fully ready to receive a relationship with someone who's fully there, who fully appreciates us, knows our worth, cherishes us, knows how to effectively and healthily communicate their emotions. So You Deserve Great Love meditation can really help you understand why you may have had a pattern of attracting emotionally unavailable people, how to heal that, how to come into a completely different vibration where you do know your worth, where you do know that you deserve the best, and therefore, you know, due to the law of attraction, whatever energy you are within is what manifests on the outside. So it will help you to manifest your true soulmate, or it can potentially heal this connection if you are meant to be with this person as part of your soul contract, or it will help you to attract the person who truly is right for you and who wants a commitment just as much as you do. So again, that is called You Deserve Great Love. Please check that out. All the information is below this video in the description box, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Tap the bell icon, turn on all notifications, and that will notify you every time I release a new reading, which is about every other day. So thank you so much, and I'll move on to the next set of cards. So welcome to set of cards number 3. You've chosen the gold heart and the yellow dice. So does this person even care? How do they truly feel about you? We're going to look into the playing cards, the divination dice, and pulling out messages from the bag as well. So I feel as though this person definitely does care about you. We have the King and the Queen of Cups. So the love that you feel for each other is equal. And interestingly, the heart has the crown, so it's like you're both the king and the queen to each other, king and queen of cups. So that is really amazing that that's come out. There's the 6 of Pentacles clarified by the 2 of Cups. So this person wants to equal, give and take, a balanced relationship. That's what the 6 of Pentacles means. And the 2 of Cups is that balanced, happy relationship, wearing your heart on your sleeve, open, honest communication. This person, I feel like they've experienced both sides of the coin in terms of they've experienced relationships where they've given their all and the other person has taken them for granted. But they've also been the one that has taken maybe you for granted in the past, perhaps, you know, not necessarily. Or they may have felt like you took them for granted, and they're wanting the balanced, happy relationship, or they have fears that you're putting your focus on someone else or something else at this time. They see you as someone who's very generous. Perhaps in the past you were giving a lot to this person, and maybe they didn't know how to reciprocate that, and so you've turned your focus away now and you're giving your time and energy to someone else or other areas of your life. And I feel like they're missing you, they're longing for you. I feel like this is inspiring them to really stop taking you for granted, really inspiring them to realize how meaningful this connection is to them and how much you mean to them. There's the 8 of Wands and the 6 of Wands. So 8 of Wands is about rapid movement, communication, grounding, balance. You're going to be hearing from this person. They want to be the best version of themselves to you. The Six of Wands is the soldier who comes home and is victorious after battle. So all the town, the village, you know, all the people are cheering this person on. This person is a hero. So this person wants to be your hero. They want to be that King of Cups. They want to express their love. They want to be emotionally stable. So this is a lot of what they want. You know, they could be struggling with these things that I'm talking about, like being emotionally secure within themselves, communication, giving equally. You know, they may have been struggling with that. There's the Ace of Wands as well. They feel a lot of passion. They may be having sexual fantasies, but it's based on love as well. They want that passionate new beginning. You may start hearing from them. They may be flirting with you. They may be testing the waters to see how you're going to react to them when they come closer to you. But there's definitely a very deep spiritual aspect that is very important to them as well, with the Three of Pentacles. This is working together. This card is about them coming together to build a cathedral. So this person wants your recognition. They want you to look up to them. So it could be to do with money. They may be trying to work on their finances, or they may be trying to impress you with money, but not necessarily. In a broader perspective, this person is just trying to be the hero and have you like really proud of them. They really want you to look up to them. And so they're trying to do things right. This could be some of them have been putting a mask on where they're trying to act certain ways to impress you, but deep down they may have been feeling insecure. That may have created issues between you in the past, like their fears were overcoming them. But yeah, there's the Knight of Cups. So that's the most romantic night. They want this romantic communication between you both. This person wants to race forward and give you their heart, express their love, and really ground this spiritual connection. They may feel very connected to you in the 5D, in the, you know, the other dimensions, because we are multi-dimensional. We exist in different dimensions at the same time. So they feel your energy. They feel your energy. They feel that telepathic bond. They feel how you feel. They know what you're thinking and vice versa. They feel very close to you on that level. This person may in the past have felt safer just feeling that deep connection. They really felt plugged in to your energy and vice versa. Plugged into the divine, closer to God, closer to the divine. They may have felt that was extremely comforting. And it is extremely comforting to them. And they may get a little bit too caught up in that place. And they may have some fears of coming back down to earth and grounding your connection, because they may fear that they would lose that intense healing oneness of feeling everything through the higher dimensions. So yeah, this is a very deep reading. There's the Knight of Wands as well. Again, the passionate knight. They feel a lot of sexual desires, but they feel this deep love as well. They see you as someone that's really beautiful, very loving, very caring, nurturing, kind. They want to give that back to you. They feel that you are someone who's like mastered your emotions, and they want to be emotionally vulnerable with you. They want to feel secure enough within themselves to express themselves in that way to you. This is someone who is mastering their heart, the crown and the heart. They're very intuitive, have this deep heart awakening within your connection. The heart is the gateway to the intuition, opening the crown chakra as well. That is connecting with the divine. But I'm seeing this skull and the bone. It's like they've had to go through a transformation. We have to go through the death of the ego, the death of our false identity, what we identified about who we are for so long, in order to really unite with our true identity, which is our soul, the infinite aspect of ourself, which is where you know this person from, other dimensions, other lifetimes. So it's scary to go through the death of what we once knew to be our reality in order to make way for the real truth. So this person may have had some difficulties with that. So the divination dice. Wow. Yeah, this looks like the Grim Reaper. But it also reminds me of the Six of Swords, where it shows them on the boat, and it's moving away from adversity into harmony, into peace, into love. But there's a death. It's like a transition. We have to sacrifice a lot. I feel like this could be a twin flame connection. We have to sacrifice, in many ways, everything as we once knew it in order to embrace the truth, the awakening, the soul reality. And so, yeah, it's a intense transformation, but they are healing is what I'm feeling, because they care about you so deeply. They are willing to do the healing work, to do whatever it takes to come into harmony within themselves, so they can come into harmony with you as well. Here's the bag of money. So again, it could be, like I said, they're trying to build themselves up financially, maybe wanting to be a good provider in that sense, or they may be trying to appear to be successful. They may believe their self-worth is dependent on their finances or something like that. They feel a lot of abundance through this connection. You may be someone who's doing well financially. They're aspiring to be that way as well. This looks like Little Red Riding Hood. So I feel like this person may have some trust issues. I feel like in the past they've been innocent and vulnerable in relationships, and then there's been a wolf in grandma's clothing, so to speak. So it could represent like family wounds, people that used and abused them in their family, in their childhood. So it's created a lot of health issues. Yeah, look, I'm noticing the, whatever this is called, Moses basket, baby, and then I noticed the cage. So I feel like this person has been abused in their childhood in some way, shape or form, and now they're feeling kind of caged in that. They could be having a rebirth. They're healing their inner child. Your connection is healing their inner child. Depressed. So this person may be suffering with depression because of their past. They don't want to drag you down with that. maybe they got caught up in your connection and wearing a mask because that kind of was a form of escapism from their depression, from their past. They may be ashamed of what's happened to them in their life, so they're trying to become someone else or try and hide their past from you or from everyone. And so that may be where their masks come into things. You could crush me. Okay. So yeah, they have fears of heartbreak. Fears perhaps of being used and abused like they were in the past. Some trust issues. Scared of losing you. Okay. So they have this catch-22 thing going on. They're scared that you could crush them, so that's preventing them from fully coming forward in the past. But now I feel like they're scared of losing you, so you will be hearing from them. Rapid communication, you know, this fear of losing you has inspired them to really look inwards, really do their healing work, really put their best foot forward and trying to be much more authentic. Healing, yeah. Healing is taking place. Things are getting better. They're coming into a place of self-worth so that they can receive love and give love. Separation. Okay, but that is why this separation is occurring at this time. So you can both heal from within rather than looking outside of yourselves for that healing. You know, looking outside for someone else to fill in the inner void. We need to, you know, heal ourselves within, because whatever vibration we are on the inside is what we attract on the outside. So please check out my meditation, which is called You Deserve Great Love. In that meditation, I really help you to understand why you may be having this pattern in your love life of attracting emotionally unavailable people or situationships that don't seem to develop into a proper relationship, or people that use and abuse you or take you for granted, or where you feel like it's unrequited love or you're giving so much more than you're getting in return. I really help you to heal that pattern, heal and release yourself from that vibration within. I help you to understand why you may be subconsciously attracting that kind of situation, how to get yourself out of that by changing your mindset, having much more self-belief, self-love, knowing that you deserve the best to such a degree that, you know, you become that vibration of self-love. So love and that healthy relationship reflects back to you. It manifests in your life as a reflection of your own energy. So potentially it could heal this connection if this is part of your soul contract to be with this person, or, you know, if not, it will help you draw the right person into your life who will really be a reflection of your healed, healthy, loving vibration, someone who can who will really be there for you and wants the same kind of commitment that you want, and who isn't afraid to express their emotions. So that is called You Deserve Great Love. Please check that out. All the details are below this video. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Tap the bell icon and turn on all notifications. That will notify you every time I release a new reading, which is about every other day. So thank you so much. Take care. Bye.